So dama na ce za mu fara sabon database. So I'm going to start the database. Let's use our aiki account school management website here, and we're going to use Elementor as a page builder to design the page. So yanzu kamar ina da database mai suna school, but I don't know how I do ba in gani. In babu sai okay, ina da database mai suna school, so I can't create another school. So sai dai in name din shi, okay, maybe sunan shi WP school. Yes, so I'm going to create it like this, WP school. So now creating database, what's the next step to do? Then add an user account. Okay, I will go to privileges and then I will add user. So user school, let me select the user name. Okay, why am user? I think I have Moses as a user, so it won't work. So then I need Jeremiah. Yes, Jeremiah is available. So I'm going to change the host name to local, and then my password will be Jeremiah 2. And I'm going to repeat the password Jeremiah. So from here I can just click my enter, and then the user will be created. But in case you scroll in kasa, these are the privileges. Even if you check it or not, the privileges will be given to the user. So we'll just check it. It will give him the privileges to select, insert, update, delete files, and to create, alter, drop, and then grant him permission as administrator. So I'm going to check all of them. Now checking into kasa akwai go. So this go means like add a user. So I'm going to set the password, and then I think the next step is what? We are familiar with creating new WordPress database and then creating the site, right? I'll go back to where I installed my XAMPP, which is my directory. So I installed my index.c, and here is XAMPP. Say in htdocs. In my htdocs, I think I have a WordPress that have not been extracted. So then extract an issue and then extract here. It's almost done. And then voila, it's done. So let me my WordPress got WordPress now. So I'm going to rename it with, let me rename it with the WP school. Okay, yes, WP school. So what's the next step? Go back to my browser and then call for it. I will call it localhost. Why am I calling localhost? This localhost, I'm like telling the browser, ka shiga cikin htdocs ina a cikin wani folder mai suna XAMPP, ka shiga ciki. Akwai wani folder mai suna WP school. Shi za ka yi starting ne. You understand me? That's the meaning of this localhost. Like localhost, I'm telling like browser, ka shiga cikin wani folder mai suna XAMPP a directory C ina akwai htdocs, ka shiga htdocs za ka ga wannan folder mai suna WP school. So I will click it, and then here it is. So first of all, we know the rule of creating or installing a WordPress. First of all, you must have this database name, and you must have the database user, you must have the database password, and then you must have the database host, and then the table prefix. So we have all of these things. So we're just going to, let's go. If you don't have, you'll go back to your PHP my admin and create one here. Since we have, we'll just proceed with our installation. So Anchi, what is our database name? I think the database name is WP school. The username is Jeremiah, so as the password, and its localhost, the table prefix will leave it at WP, which is WordPress. So we'll leave it by default. So I'm going to submit. If a chicken or not akwai abun da is wrong, it's not going to bring you to this very place. But since we are correct, we're just going to run the installation. And then here are the site information. They're asking us for the site title. Whatsoever information you put here can be edited later. So I will confirm the use of weak password, and then I will put my mail and then install. But mail in da za ku sa anan ba dole ne sai ya zama valid ba, because it's on local host, so it don't have to be valid for you to install it. Even if the mail is not valid, it will work because we are running a local host. So the first, it have to take some time before it works, because it's a new installation. So I think it has saved my login details, and then I'm going to log in. Be successful, and then voila, this is my WordPress dashboard. Yes, this is how it is. So let me open in a new tab, my site view. I started talking to us about Elementor. So what is Elementor and what does Elementor do? We are going to work on a school site, and I want us to use Elementor. So sometimes we worked on e-commerce. Let me open it for those that are not around. We worked on e-commerce, and my colleague designed an entertainment website in which they finished yesterday, and today we are going to work on this. Not the login. Let me just visit. And today we are going to work on school. So, you know, we started explaining themes for you. You know how themes work, and yes, I added this actually in the e-commerce. Sometimes I have shiga Jumia ko wani abu za ga ma spin twin. Yes, so I added spin twin into the e-commerce site that we designed that day. So anan zai tambaye ka suna, so I'm going to put Jeremiah, and you input your mail. So I will just say maybe Moses Jeremiah. Let me just put this gmail.com. So I will try. So it will spin and spin and spin. In akwai discount in there, it means you have a discount. And anchi, oops, that I am not lucky. So I'm not lucky. So if you are lucky, maybe aragema by 10% off. It means when you go to checkout, the whatsoever you ordered for is going to be reduced by 10%. But I'm not lucky, and it works once in 24 hours. So if you like, you as an admin, you can off it. Like, I don't want it. Or if you like, you can add 100% off. Because I can customize it the way you want. So, but here I just customize it. Like even the speed, you can reduce the speed, adjust the speed, change the background, and some other things. So, and I added something, I call it the WooCommerce chatbot. So, one she, even though the admin is not online, maybe kana neman wani computer baka samu ba, kana danna wannan, you will chat with a robot. So it will start asking you your name. So wannan marga mun fara chatting da shi. So then you open in incognito. I told us why we do preview in incognito, right? Yanda za gan shi incognito is the way everyone will see it in incognito. We have already tried this one, so I'm going to close it. So let me click this, and then you'll say, okay, this is his name. Hi dear, welcome to our store. May I know your name? Say sunana Jeremiah. So say nice to meet you, Jeremiah. So I am here to find what you are looking for. No, yes, I'm here to find what you need. What are you looking for? So zai tambaye ka me kake nema a store din, me kake so ka siya. So maybe computer nake nema, so then ce maybe HP Spectre nake nema. HP Spectre nake so in siya. So na sa HP Spectre, gashi na yana typing. An ce found this product for HP Spectre. Ga HP Spectre nan. An ce HP Spectre that 370,000 ne, but it's 365,000. So if you're looking for something, you don't find it, you can chat with this robot online. It's a bot. So you chat with it, me kake nema zai gaya ma kuma gashi nan zai kawo ma shi kawai sai dai kai clicking ka je check out. So that's what I add in the e-commerce. But today we are not focusing on the e-commerce, so I'm just going ahead and close it. So let's concentrate on today. So kwanakin bayan muku jiya mun yi magana akan premium teams and the free teams, and then their features. Mun san da cewa premium team ba za a hada shi da free teams ba, because premium teams have features that free doesn't have. So what I want us to know today is that sometimes it's not about the team. In Allah ya haɗa ka da clients inda kawai zaka sha wahala. Some of them will say, ni fa page nan ni bai mun ba. So nake wani katon bana ya fito anan haka. Picture ya ta sliding yana wucewa. Kasan kuma ina so ka raba shi gida uku. Sai ka samu hoto anan, ka samu text anan, sai ka sa video a can. so za ka yi ta neman team ɗin da zai wannan abin za ka gaji da nema har ka zo ka hakura. So that's why we will do Elementor today. With Elementor, you can divide it the way you want, customize the way you want. Kama a ce ne ga paper, ka zana yadda kake so front page in ka ya zama haka Elementor yake. So it's a page builder. We are going to build our page the way we want it. So in Allah ya haɗa ka da wannan clients ɗin nan, ba team za ka nema ba, Elementor za ka nema, sai ka amfani da shi to give you your best result and what he needs. So now we are going to install our Elementor. Before we install our Elementor, I want us to install any theme, because this theme that's here is by default now WordPress. So I don't like it. I want us to change any theme but not this one. So I'm going to appearance. We know how to change theme, right? I'm going to appearance, and then I will add either I click here or there's a plus button here for add new theme. So, and then I'm going to upload, because there's no internet connectivity. How do you mean there's an internet connectivity? Kasan nan inda wannan error na ya fara unexpected ina za ku ga teams ne a kasan. If there's internet connectivity, there's going to be team, and you can search here for the team you want. It will fetch it directly from website, from WordPress website, and bring it here. So you can just install it directly without going into your local directory. So because of the absence of internet, I'm going to upload it from my computer. So yanzu akwai folder da na baku, I will access it, WP class, which is WordPress class, and then I'm going inside team. Why is this arrow key not working? Yes. So which team are we going to work with? I don't know. I told us to know about the team today is about Nev. I think we'll try this Nev. Let us try this Nev. I'm gonna Nev. So today we are not going to customize theme. We are going to design the page itself. So Nev is installed successfully, so I can activate it from here, but let me go to all the themes for us to see it physically. So got Nev. So I'm going to activate the theme. The theme is activated. Let me go back to my home and refresh it, even though you don't have a home. So mention the Nev, but the results are almost the same, right? So Bambu the menu, Bambu the Komi is just by default. So I'm going to customize, opening a new tab. I told us I really enjoy working with these three tabs. One for dashboard, one for my site view, and then one for my customize. If I make change in my customize, I can come here and refresh to see the preview, to see the output. And if I make any change here, I will come back here and see the output. That's why I like just leaving it like this. But you can go and do it the way you want, but I prefer it this way. So Zona, we are going to add our menu. Now I'm on a menu, but I'm going to repeat it again for the sake of people that are coming for the first time and for the sake of people that may be forgotten. So what is a menu? I told us menu shine inda pages mu suke zama, ko post mu, ko categories mu. It's just like a place. Kama a ce ɗakin nan ne sai akwai students a ciki. So that is menu. Menu is a place where we can arrange anything we want, like post, page, categories, product categories, and some other things. So we are going to add a menu, and I'm going to call it menu, main menu. I like naming it main menu because sometimes zaka aiki the sites in the zaka creating a menu there. So by naming it main menu, you know that this is your main menu. So I'm going to add main menu, and I'll make it to be the primary menu, and then I will click next. So my main menu has been created. So I'm going to add an item under my main menu. I'm going to add an item under my main menu. Now, bamu da wannan ko guda daya. You don't have a page ko guda daya. I told us we can create page in two ways. Ko mu creating a page in tanan, ko kuma mu creating din shi ta dashboard din mu ga page sai ga add new. So duk wanda muka yi, it will take effect. I'm going to add one tanan sai add din daya ta can. Dai za mu gani. So through here, I can click on add page. So what is the title of our page? Then you name it the home. When there's a static front page. So this one is going to be our static front page. So I'm going to publish it. It's live. Okay. So this one is live. Let me come here. Yanzu anan ba zai fito ba. Sai na refresh nan because abinda wannan yayi sai na refresh sannan wannan zai gani. because it's in kind of local host. So I'm going to reload. Yes, so I have to go to my menu again and then go to my, where's my menu? Yes, okay, let me restore autosave. Let's see it really autosave it. Okay, and yes, yeah, autosaving. I forgot by population nation, that's why. So ga menu now, and then I'm going to add item, and then ga home in da muka creating din shi a can ya zo live ana dama da home guda ɗaya ne, which is this custom link. Na ga mana me custom link. So ga home in da muka creating din shi a can ya zo nan yanzu is live. So we are going to add new menu 3 here. We are going to add new page, sorry, 3 here. So what page are we going to add again? As a school muna da home, me kamata muke da shi again? Za mu iya samun abu kaman about us. One page have been added. Za mu iya samun abu kaman ne again, contact us. Okay, let us leave these 3 for now because today is much of a page builder, not much of some things. Yes, so yanzu let us go back and change the front page setting. So akwai front page settings, and we are going to check this a static page. It means our home page will be a static page, but they change about in which we are going to select this home. This home will be our front page. Like ana shigowa website ɗinka wani page ne kake so ya zama by default wanda zai zama kawai shine user zai shiga at first. So muna son home ɗin ne ya zama like the static and front page. Ana shiga website ɗin home ɗin nan ne zai fara buɗewa. That will be our default front page. So mun yi saving ɗin shi. Sometimes sai ka zo ta all pages ka zo ka ƙara canza wannan ɗin again. So they said it's front page, but let me go and edit it again to see if really it's the front page or not. So zan so kuna zuwa page attribute ga templates. Let me check this template. Okay, yes, so it's okay. Let me refresh. Yes, ga shi nan ya zo ga home ɗinmu, ga about, ga contact us. So anan an ce just a WordPress site, blah 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 blah. Let us see, kaman ina da wani logo na makaranta, but I don't know, but let me check layout. Not this layout. You're going to the header, and kowane team yana da ways in da ake customizing din shi. Yanzu kawai logo za mu daura. Some team za ka ga site identity, sai ka canza site identity, but this one is quite different. So in za mu change the logo, ga change logo na. So we are going to select a logo, and then we don't have anything in our media library yet because we uploaded on Chrome, but that's why it's kind of empty. So I'm going ahead to add a new image. Let's see, come on, in the school, come on, my school is yes. So I'm not calling that on. I think we're going to use it. So I'm going to select it. Wonderful. Come on, logo nyai bamba. So maximizing it means it's going to like expand our menu, which will look work. But it's supposed to show all. Tunda it's going to expand the menu. Let me just publish and preview it for you to see. Zai maximizing the menu ya zama ya mai da shi kun ga ya girma, so it's a kind of big. So ya yi babba. So what are you going to do? Should I remove it and relieve it, or should we go and look for another image? But I doubt if there will be any. Let's see this one. I think this one will work. So I'm going to remove this tab line. Mun san tab line, right? If you're here and then you hover over this, you'll see something like WP school, say that's just another WordPress site. So if it's a school, you can just like put the motto here, like knowledge is millennium, education is key. Education is key. So maybe wannan shine moton sunan wannan WP school din nan. Kamar WP school din nan a bar shi a sunan maybe makaranta ne. So I'll come back and refresh. Yes, and then hover over it. WP school education is key. So that's it. Okay, yanzu I'm going to install Elementor. Now Elementor is a plugin, not a theme. So I'm going ahead to add a new plugin. So we are going to upload Elementor. The Elementor is my ID. But why Elementor shi kaɗai ne page builder a WordPress? But no, we are having so many page builders. Kamar su Tatsu, kamar su Beaver, kamar su suna da yawa. Da su DV ma sun yi page builders su. But Elementor is one of them, is famous and is easier to use. I think it's number one. Yes, some people prefer it to be the number one in WordPress actually. So I'm going to open Elementor and I'm going to install. Elementor shi ma yana da pro din shi, premium din shi kenan. Ya kudin ka iya shagalin ka. This one it's having some kind of limited features. But if you are having the pro, you like have the bundle. Sai kai abin da ka dama da shi. But you will use it. If you use the pro, you will enjoy using it. As you can see, they say Go Pro. That means if I need the pro, I have to buy it. This is the free one. I have the pro, but I'm not going to install it in this class. This one is okay for us. So when you're refreshing, okay, let me go to my pages. I think I have some pages now, right? So got front page in, so I'm going to click on edit. For you to edit with Elementor, first of all, za ka zo kan page din, just to hover on it. Hover on it and you will see edit. So this is edit. And then after it opens, you will see something like edit with Elementor. So I'm going to right click. I'll open it in a new, oh shit, no new tab. Okay, let's go ahead and edit. So this is how Elementor loads. And welcome to Elementor. This is Elementor. So with this Elementor, we are going to customize our homepage. That homepage right? Back home is kind of blank. So I want Elementor to customize our homepage to make it look like actually school website. So let's start customizing. Okay, what do you think schools want? If like you go into a school website, how does the front page actually look like? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Sometimes the people do tell you, this is what we want a slider, we want a blah blah and blah blah. So first of all, let me introduce you to some of the things that are here before we go further. So for you to have the space where you can drag any of this to your page, you have to add onto this plus sign. You add a section, and we have okay, this one is a single section, single row, single column, for just a single section. If you want maybe a double one, maybe you see sometimes you'll see something like about us, so we got information, so we got logo company. That one you can use 2 sections, and sometimes you can use this one. It's determined by what you want to do with the section. So we will let's go with this one for now. So they are asking us the content width of this very section that we add. The width, is it going to be boxed? Sometimes some websites will show come on and you box in particular section. If you want it to be full width, that's actually fluid width in website. But if it box, that's what I will show us the example later in such a way that we'll understand. Okay, but for now, I will stretch the section and then I will make it to be fluid. That means going to full the side. So I will go to style, and under background there is a background video. That means you can add a background video to this very section. Like a background video I can one section. And there's something like gradient, and there's something like the classic. So you can either add an image or you add a color. And that each to me it's in the I can publishing. Okay, let me just publish and go ahead and see. So I'm going to update and come back here and refresh my home. You see it? It's so tiny, right? It's so tiny. So go back, and then the image is so tiny. So what you're going to do is that we can actually put on image, but what image are you going to put? And okay, let me expand it first. is so tiny, so I'm going to click on one now, like remove the section, like to delete it. Here is like add section, here is edit section. So if I click at the center, it means edit this section, I'm editing it, and then I'll come over to this advanced. And there's something like the padding, and there's something margin. So under this padding, I can, okay, here, let me set one example with this. Now in the up, it will be increasing all of them. Here is top, here is right, here is bottom, and here is left. So zai na kara padding din dama hagu sama ƙasa, which I don't want. So I'm going to make the 0, checking them now, which means I'll customize the ones that I want. If it is top ne ka easy ka. You understand, right? So let me just go ahead and put the number. Let me see 120, and then maybe the bottom, let me see 100. This one is kind of too small for me, so let me see, this one should be maybe, why not just 200? No, 200, and then here should be 150. So I think there is motion effect. But there is motion effect. I'm going to show us motion effect later. So let's go with this type. So in image example, we can just click on this image and look for an image that we're going to add. So I pray I have the image of students. If I don't, I think I have. Let me just check here, ESM in my systems, and there is not yes, exactly. So I'm going to open these two images. Yes. So this is it. If you want a single image as a background, this is how you're going to put it. But I image in kind of is too bright, right? They are bright there. So actually, let me come here and preview. So the image is too bright. So what we're going to do, kuma in kun duba sosai za ku ga wani image ya kara fitowa ta nan again. That means the more you, so the image is appearing again and again and again. So what are we going to do? Kuma, let's go and customize it. The position, they say, is at default. So we're going to change the position. We will make it to be at center. Yes, that means it should be at the center. And the attachment, okay, yes, let me show you something. Just take a look at this scroll. If you scroll, it will scroll with the image all together, like move it. But if you put it at this fixed, it means you will just be scrolling and the image will kind of be stagnant. Yeah. You understand, right? So for now, let us leave it at scroll for now. So repeat is by default. So we're going to change it to no repeat. We don't want the image to repeat. It was repeating, like we don't want it to repeat. So I'm going to update. Then we go back and view. So let me refresh here, and then it's not repeating. Amma an kun duba mun sa mai background color azu baki. So we can just like go and remove it. We don't want it since there's image. So color, we will clear it. We don't want the color. We will clear it, and then this size, let us leave it as auto by automatic. It will give it size, but there's this covered. It will cover the place, like it will cover it to the fit. And there is this content. It will contain the section, and there is this custom, which means you will input it yourself. You will put the width. You can reduce it. You can increase it. This is custom. So we will leave it as cover. Please, you guys should maintain. Okay, now search covered, and then I'll refresh. So let's take a look. Then I fit in issue. The more you maximize, the more the image will maximize. So I think it's okay. So the brightness, one image thing is bright there. So I'm going to okay, let me go to this background overlay, and let me check this classic, and then let me select a color, and then I'll select dark color like this one. So kunga yayi duhu. So in duhun bai yi ma ba, akwai opacity a ƙasa. Zaka iya ƙara duhun shi, zaka iya rage shi. So if it seems okay with you, you can just leave it like the 1.6 is okay. So I'll just update it. So let's go back and then refresh. So ina ga duhun ya kago. So the brightness is kind of okay. So there's this border, we don't need this one for now, and there's this typography. We haven't added any text yet, so we don't need this one for now. I think there's a version of Elementor that comes with a slider, background slider. I don't know why this one does not come with it. Maybe it's the version. So we're going to just leave it like this. Or should we? What did I just do? Okay. Okay, newer version of Elementor yana zuwa da the slider, background slider. But this one it only supports video, gradient, and then image. So let me see if that one is closed. If you want the slider, then we will now like kind of update the Elementor to give the slider. If you don't require a slider, then we're going to leave it like this. But for now, let's just leave it like this. And here, let me just put it at fixed. I showed you what fixed is before, right? That muna scrolling, suna tafiya ne da image in gaba daya, amma fixed, the image will kind of be stagnant and this one will be moving. It's because we don't have any content under it, that's why it's not moving together. So in some other schools, you see something like, you'll see something like, so I'll add another section. In this section, I want it to be 4 columns. So I'll just click on this one, and then the section have given me 4. Why is this thing not full? No, as well. It seems like it's hiding some other parts here. And the stretch there. Yeah? My screen size. What if I? Okay. So guys, now 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there are 4. So what I want to do is that I want to design something like someone up here, how now haka, like the maybe mission and vision. You know, they have a mission and vision of schools. So let us add that. So Zami add comment. Okay, let me go back. I will stretch this section and then I will make it to be full width. So then you drag it and heading anan. Then kawo shi wannan the second column, and then I will write something like our mission 1S or 2S, I don't know, our mission, and then I will, okay, let me say I will change the alignment to center. This is alignment, this is left alignment, this is center, this is right alignment, and this one is justified. So I'm going to make it to be at the center alignment, and it seems like the space looks kind of too small for it. So I'm going to add, okay, let me duplicate it. So I will right click on it, and here comes duplicate. I will duplicate, and then I will drag this one to the third, which means the first column and the last column doesn't have anything in it. But the 2 columns at the center have something in it. So what will happen is that, let me go ahead and add some things to it. What is your mission? I will drag this, where is it? This text editor. This one is heading. So I'm going to add this text editor. This text editor, it comes with, how will I call it? Default writings under it, like this, Loren, Ipsum, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to add one to the other side, which means, assume this one is the mission of your school. Let me change the alignment. Style, and then center alignment, this one to style, and then center alignment. So assume this writings is your mission and this one is your vision. Okay, I haven't changed this one, so let me change it to vision. Okay, so what next? It's not okay the way they appeared actually, which means let me go ahead and drag this section all the way to the top. So I'll click on this, go to advanced, and then I will move it up. I think I'm going to work with the margin. Yes, so I'm working with the margin. I've dragged it all the way to the top, but it looks like transparent. So how are we going to do with the transparency? I'm going to give it a background, and here comes classic, and then I will add the colors I want. I want the design to be maybe blue, and okay, let me change the text color to this one. I'll change it to white. Yanda mutum zai gani ba zai na yi wa ido wani iri ba. So this one too, I'm going to change it to white. So now muna iya karanta abin da yake karkashin, right? So this one too, I'm going to style and then classic, and this one the background will be white. So nake ya zama white, then this one will be blue, and this one will be blue too. So yanzu wannan abin da ya rage min in ja shi sama shi ma. So I will drag it all the way to the top. Amma ban san wani number ne na ba wancan har ya kai wannan tsawon ba. So I will do it manually, or I'll go and preview it. Ko kuwa in yazo daidai in zan iya ganewa sai in bar shi. Okay. Okay, let's just leave it at 110. 110 sai in dawo nan in bai kai ba sai in gyara shi. 103. So 110. They are equal. But the space a saman wayannan da yamin ba sun yi wani iri da yawa. So akwai spacer. So I'll go and look for my spacer. Ga spacer. So zan dauko spacer in kai shi sama, ya create min space, sai ina so zan yi duplicating din shi. Sai shi ma wannan and ba shi spacer. So the space looks kind of okay. What's left? Zan iya sa musu button a kasan su. So there's a button. I will look for a button which, yes, here comes button. Zan sa button a nan. Sai alignment in bai mun ba, so nake ya zauna a center. Sai column ma bai mun ba, so I will go to style and I will change the text color. Text color din ya zama maybe the text color will be blue, and then the background color will be white. Yes, and then I don't like the color. The shape doesn't look good for me. So the border, I'm not going to touch the border. Okay, I'm coming. Let me go ahead and change what is inside. So what can be this button? Is it like register, apply, student login, or what? So we can say maybe apply. Come on, P in a dinosaur, LL. So I'm going to add one P. Maybe same machine, maybe apply now as a button. So button is custom. It has hash, which means it's not linking to anywhere, because we haven't done any development yet. Yanzu muka fara zamu bar shi a hash din nan, zamu bar shi a haka. Sai nan gaba in mun sa abubuwa da yawa sai mu sa URL din da zai linking din shi zuwa. Maybe you want it to link it to the register page. So what we'll do is that we'll just copy the URL of our registration page and paste it here. Mun yi saving zai saving automatically. So ana tambayan icon. Zaka iya sa icon a cikin button din da muka sa yanzu. So if you want to add an icon, you can just search for the icon. Maybe okay, addition or plus or something like arrow. Okay, let's see this one. No, it doesn't look good, so I'm going to remove it. When icon zamu sa mai kenan, in zamu yi amfani da icon din ma kenan. Okay, let me put this arrow this side. Yes. So I want the arrow to appear after the writing. So and now icon location or position sai mu kai shi after. Kun ga icon din ya zo gaban apply now, ba a bayan shi ba. So akwai spacing, zamu iya gyara spacing din, zamu iya adjusting din shi yanda muke so. Amma ni shape din button din ne bai mun ba. So type is by default okay. No, let us just go ahead to this style. Sai mu gyara shi. I think there's something like radius. Yes, this is radius. So let us adjust radius. Yes, I think it's okay like this. So space M be member. So I'm going to duplicate this spacer. Control the spacer and not open one. So I'm going to duplicate it. so nake shi ma ya samu space ta ƙasa amma ba sai space in ya kai na sama ba. So I'm going to reduce the space to maybe 40 and I'm going to duplicate it, sai shi ma mission in bashi. So and I'm going to duplicate this button too, and I'm going to give this one. So what are we going to name it? Amma wannan button din shi kuma background din shi ya kamata ya zama, wannan ya kamata ya zama fari text din, sai background din shi kuma ya zama blue. Yes. So why is this button a kind of upper than the other one? What is wrong in our design? Okay, I think it's the screen in me. I'm refreshing in Shana again. I say when I pop up, yes, I update it. So let's come here and see what happens. So here it goes. I don't know. I want them to appear just the same. And kuma gaskiya wannan ina so in ƙara mai wani abu yi sosai ba. So let me go back. I want to add irin tunda makaranta ne za mu iya sa mai irin graduation cap din nan a saman our mission, sai mu sa mai a sama our vision. So let's go to this place and there's something like icon, ga icon nan. So then you drag in icon nan in kawo shi a saman our mission, sai ga icon yana star, so zan cire star sai in je selecting wanda nake so. Yes, suna wannan hulan ma an sa graduation din, yes ya dauko mu ga graduation. So now I click in shi. So the view, I'm going to change it to frame, cut frame, and no circle, no. Let's see stack. No. Let's just leave it by default. So I think the color can be white. Yes. What about the size? So let me duplicate it. Yana da elementor yana da wahala amma kuma yana da dadin aiki. So okay, let us change the color to blue. Ni wannan rubutun ne gaba ɗaya ban gane musu ba. Me yasa ba za su zo? I want the button to appear. I'm coming. This one is 50. This one is 50. But why is the button one is up and one is down? Me yasa? So nake su zo in align ko me zama daidai, but ɗaya yana zo mun a ganin the other one is kind of higher than the other one, which is so okay, kamar daga text din nan ne. So sai mu je mu yi adjusting din shi. No matter how we ba mu perfect abin da muke so, haka za mu mai da shi. Okay, let's see. What if, okay, kamar wannan din ma ya mun tsire ba. I want to, okay, space them maybe haka. So what are you going to do for them to be the same? Wata rana fa in an bani aiki irin wannan, for just them to be in line, zan nema turancin da zan cire wancan isa wani abu kawai din su zama daidai. So let's see what will happen. Let me remove this name. Ko suna ne ko menene oho. So let me update it. Yes? The spacer. Yes. Exactly. Amma na goge wani abu duk da haka ma bai hawo ba. Ni tunani nake an yi spacer na kasan nan ne fa na sa button din na a saman shi ko? Na kasan ne ma mun kare shi. Come, let me see something. They are the same, but I don't know where this space is gotten from. Let me just reduce the space from the top, and then zan rage shi har sai yayi daidai. I think they are sun yi daidai? How about 20 again? Duk da haka ina da option again, zan iya duplicating ɗin wannan mu kai shi saman nan sai mu rage shi. Wata rana fa a design ɗin nan na nan gurin za ku ga ɗaya na sama ɗaya na ƙasa, but if you go back to your home and refresh sai ku ga sun ji daidai. So elementor sometimes it will take your time before it will be equal. Kun ga anan they are kind of daidai, amma anan kun ga yadda suke. So sometimes sai a hankali. So a bar a section ɗin nan yayi, but here is not going to apply now. So zai iya zama maybe, how about something like login. So wanda bai apply by applying, wanda kuma ya applying an ba shi kawai ya login. Yes. So what next? Za mu iya fara da zuba contents ɗin da suke kasa, right? Amma ni so nake in ƙara ɗaga su su ɗan yi sama kaɗan, but I don't know sha. Kuma ba wani rubuta a cikin image ɗin, sannan image ɗin height ɗin ya yi min kaɗan, so sai na ƙara shi. The height is too small, so I'm going to increase this one to 250, and then this one I'm going to 200. Sai kuma zan iya ɗauko text in kawo shi nan. Me za a rubuta? Ready? Gaba ɗaya kuma ba na ganin mai kyau ma. WP school ko? So a bar shi a haka. Sai kuma kamun nan mu fara class ɗin na yi magana akan principles of design. Alignment is very very important. So ba za mu bar wannan a welcome to school ɗin na ya zama haka ba, a saman wayannan haka kawai ba, bai kamata ba. So if you come here and refresh, this is what you are going to get. Colon nan bai ba, mun yi magana kan color combination, alignments, da kuma yadda muke place na objects din. So wannan colon shi bai yi ba, kuma inda yake bai yi ba. In san samu ne yayi aligning da wannan abu. In ya aligning da nan, abun zai fi dan ba da light. If you leave it like this, it doesn't make sense to me. So dole ne za mu change the columns. I will go to style, and then let me change the color to white. So how are we going to adjust this to here? Kun ga anan an mun kai shi a left alignment ga inda zai zo zai wuce. An mun kai shi a center alignment zai wuce shi ma. In mun kai shi a left zai wuce. So what are we going to do? Ya zauna a normal, ya zauna a nan. In mun je advance yanda muka daga wannan dazu, akwai a pattern da margin din nan akwai right da left nake gani ko? Okay, wannan suna tafiya all together. Let me ba 30 ba 0 confirm. Wanne ne left din ne, wanne ne right din? Is going ba kai ba. We are going with this one. So ya matsa gefe har sai yayi mana daidai sai mu bar shi. So sometimes za ku ga su ga website design din yayi kyau sosai fa, amma irin manipulating din shi aka yi kawai din abun ya zama up to standard, ba karamin aiki aka yi ba. So anan kaga har yanzu bai zo daidai anan ba, anan kuma ya zo daidai. That's why it's very good to be previewing your work. Kada ka zo ka gama komai sai yayi anan ka koma can ka gwada sai ga ai kana ta buga bullshit tun dazu. So it's better for you to be previewing it. So let me leave it at 225. Kada kuma je over. Ne over sai mu rage. So no problem. Kaga har yanzu ma bai kai ba. So maybe say mu sa 260. So let's see. It is okay. Har yanzu ba bai kai ba fa. 300 ya yi yawa, sai dai mu kai shi a 70. A 70 ko yayi ko bai yi ba, za mu dai mu gani, amma ya kamata ya yi gaskiya. Za mu kai shi 82. Wannan yana ta wurin kai fa. Yau yanzu yayi. Okay, let's see something. Okay, let me click on this very writing. Akwai wani biro ta can karshe ba ma gani saboda okay ya fito min da wannan shirman. Okay, ga biro nan to. So akwai abin da muke kira da motion effect. So a motion effect akwai entrance animation. A entrance animation akwai fading, akwai fading down, akwai fading right, akwai fading left, akwai fade up. So ban san da wani za mu yi amfani ba, ya shigo ta nan ne ko ya shigo ta sama ne ko ya shigo ta gefen nan ne. Am ga slide right ya shigo ta nan. Wayannan su kuma fa ya kamata su yi fade up ko? So wayannan za su yi fade up. Motion effect is going to be fade up. Amma da dan uwanka za ka taho tare. Akwai wannan muka haɗu da shi ya ce shi baya son amfani da WordPress saboda WordPress baya animation. So irin ya fara amfani da WordPress amma ban ce ya yi nisa ba, kuma maybe ya yi particular project ne sai kawai ya ga yadda abin yake sai bai mai ba. So duk wanda ya fara shigo website din haka home din nan zai yi, wannan zai fito ta nan sai wayannan su haura. Duk abin da muka yi ajin zamu yi ajin musu wannan animation din ba sai wayannan ba. So har mu ci gaba da design din mu. Now what's next? Zamu iya sa wata bana a kasan su hanyar amfani da single will work. Okay, hanyar sa single, ina sa single sai ina so zan sa musu inner section a ciki. Kun gane inner section? Wannan na sa section amma zan ƙara samun inner section a ciki again. I'm coming. Har in customize din wannan tukuna. So here zan ba shi background ɗin blue. Ba image ba, so image ɗin blue sai kuma har in sa mai inner section. But first of all, har in stretching din shi. Ko kuwa har in bar shi a box sai na za mu gane abin da nake faɗa da su. So I'm going to ga inner section ɗin nan. Ka sa section guda ɗaya bai da row ɗaya ne, column ɗaya ne, kawai section guda ɗaya, amma za ka iya sa mai inner section ɗin kuma za ka iya rarraba column ɗin yadda kake so. So that is it. Yanzu nan column ɗin guda biyu ne amma ina son ajin ɗin column ɗin su zama su uku. So what am I going to do? Zan iya right click a nan sai ajin ɗin new column. That means the column are 3. So I can go ahead and do what I want. So za ga wayansu primary school ko secondary school za ga an sa abu kaman ake kiran shi ma courses ne, sai ga an sa abu kamar science, art da government, sai a sa little description a kasan su, a sa description a kasan su, sai a katan kasan nan sai ga an sa irin su call to action and some other things. So that's what I want us to do. A wayansu makaranta kuma za ku ga an sa maybe club and society, sai a sa science club, drama club and all these press club and some other clubs. So shi ma za mu iya adding din shi ana, it's determined by what we want to do and what the maybe client want to appear on their front page. So what do you think we will add? Is this the courses or the, but first of all let me add this header here. So zan sa header nan a cikin section din ba inner section ba. So zan canza alignment din zuwa center. So are we going with the courses or we are going with the club and society? The courses. Mu je da courses? So how mu je da courses? So courses the wannan bai column mun san definitely za mu yi amfani da wannan color. That's why I told us ni a design ina ban yadda da in yi amfani da colors su fi guda uku ba, sai dai in ya zama dole, amma uku ya yi mun daidai. As you can see here da color biyu muke ta amfani kuma gashi nan yana kyau ko baya kyau, da color biyu muke ta amfani. So za ga mutum zai amfani yayi design din kawai bana guda daya, za ga almost duk wani color na duniya akwai shakai, ja, baki, green, black, yellow, ko za ga ko ina za ga an sa mai wannan. So ba ma san irin wannan design. Sai kuma a nan space din da yake tsakanin su courses din yayi sama sosai, so I want to adjust it. So ha in je ne bira nan na dazu gashi nan, sai in zo advanced sai in bashi space ta sama. So zan bashi space ta sama, ina ga 30 zai yi mu, yes 30 zai yi, I'm bashi 30, 40 kawai. Okay, I'll leave it at 40. Sai courses zan iya ɗauko icon ko kuwa no, how mai amfani da wani abu shi ana kiran shi da divider. So let me use divider. ga divider na sa shi a nan, wani layi ne. So divider za mu ce layin ya zama shi ma fari yanda zai fito users zai gani, sannan mu ce ya zauna a center alignment, sai width din kuma bar width din ya zo a maybe I don't know 20 zai yi. Heading din mu ya yi karami, an bar shi a 20 kawai. Sai okay, wannan shi akwai dotted, gaskiya version din elementor nan bai yi min ba. In the other version of elementor za mu iya adding din icon a cikin wannan divider da muka sa yanzu. Are you understanding? Za mu iya adding din icon a cikin wannan divider da muka sa, so za mu iya sa wani icon a cikin shi. But in this version of elementor that is not available, so we will just have to maybe work it this way or we change the version. Ba mu da internet ba za mu yi updating din shi ba, sai dai mu on installing din wannan sai mu kara installing din wani again. So what do you think we should work? Mu yi amfani da wannan sai maybe next week by then sai mu canza shi ko? Okay, so wannan line space din tsakanin shi da courses din nan bai yi min ba, so zan je daga shi sama shi ma. So this is how to drag it up. Amma gaskiya tunda ba ya naga baya tafiya. Okay, let me work with the margin then. Da margin icon din nan ne ya sa ma na so in yi amfani da divider nan, amma tunda ba icon din na fara jin kamar ma in cire shi kawai, tunda ba wani amfani shi ana. It's because of the icon that I wanted to put it. If I to ma just leave it, tunda kun ce fine. So what next? So we are not blank spaces din nan yanzu, za mu je mu iya sa heading din mu. I'm coming. Okay, this one is for you and this one will call it the science. Sai mu kawo shi center. So the wannan projector display din nan fa sai hankali. So shi ma wannan zai zama white actually, and we are going to duplicate it. Mu kai shi nan, we duplicating din shi, mu kai shi nan. So we are going to rename them. This one will be the art, and maybe this one will be the commerce. So kasan me zan sa government. Ashi art din shine government din ko. Kabari kawai ni din ne sa hankali wata rana wallahi. So what next? Za mu iya sa content a kasan shi ko? Maybe ana son a sa little description. Wannan abin da muka yi amfani da shi anan. In an zo an ce fa school din our mission na gaske za mu sa, ba wai aka damu bashi ba. In mun danna za mu iya goge abin da yake ciki ga content din, za mu iya goge shi mu rubuta duk abin da muke so zai take effect. It's because we don't have the content, that's why I'm using the demo writing or write-ups. So za mu iya duplicating din shi, ba za mu duplicate ba, mu dragging din shi kai because of the screen display. So you just drag it, sai mu kawo shi into here, sai mu canza style din ya zama white and preferably ya zo na a center. So shi ma za mu yi duplicating din shi so biyu, then one will be here kasa yawa, kai kuma sai ka zo ka zauna a kasan nan bayan yawa. Sai okay, mun sa mai space ta sama, zan kara mai space ta kasa. So na daga bai okay, why is it not okay? So I'm going to sometimes go za mu iya ajin ɗan button a ƙasan sama, but let us just leave it. Ba ta ne na ƙara wannan margin ɗin ɗazu ba, a kan courses na ƙara, to ai na ɗauka a kan wancan na ƙara. Oh no, I'm supposed to like increase it, yana ke ragewa. Yeah, they can't even confuse man. Let me just click on this section, same bashi space internal code. So the top or the bottom, now bottom, yes. So the bottom and then you space. So bashi haka. Kuma sai space din saman kuma yayi dole ne mu rage wannan. Bashi haka. Okay, let's come back and refresh, and then let me show you something. okay na sa shi a stretch here. So layout, okay, so okay, za mu iya sa icon a saman su ko, za mu iya sa icon, ga icon nan, sai in musu za mu ɗauka wannan mu kawo shi nan, sai mu nema abin da ya kama da science, kamar wannan abin da ko microscope, ko mu samu wannan abin da likita suke sa a wuya. Ba microscope a nan? Ake kiran shi ba? Stethoscope ko ya yi kiran shi? To ai rubuta shi ne yanzu ma. Test kuma. To kai spelling mana, kaga ina fama kuma kana kallon. A mai doctor ne. Ya gaya min wai suna amma ba zai yi min spelling.
Na science.
Me za mu yi da post?
Ya yi ta samun abin asibiti.
To me za a samu tunda ba microscope. Wannan face order ko menene? Da ma suna abin sa. Me yasa ba microscope?
Ya ke samun mouse. Amin na science.
Kai spell ɗin wannan abu mana. Ya kace sunan test ne? Ba telescope ba gai. Ba telescope ba. TES. Gashi nan ya fito status. Allah isa ka bani wahala wallahi. Okay, ha mu canza mai kono. Yanzu abu daya mun yi wajen minti na kai gaskiya sai hankali. Okay, size din gaskiya ya mun girma. Okay, wannan zamu sa shi a stack ne. Kai gara mun bar shi a wallahi. Kai. Ya yi babba, so za mu rage shi. So the size is kind of too much. Kai wannan kuma. Yes, samu bar shi haka. So za mu yi duplicating din shi da mu sa shi a commerce. Na commerce kuma fa. Wannan kan. Ko a samu su briefcase ne. Briefcase kan ba zan sha wahalan spelling ba wannan. So ga briefcase ne. Ko mu sa musu irin chat din nan. Wanda abu yayi sama yayi kasa. Inda commerce ne. Kuma wanne ne dai in har za mu gane normal ne. Kuma in za mu san yadda ake sawa. So at su kuma ya sunan guduman nan ma wanda lawyer suke amfani da shi. Ya sunan guduman nan ma shi dai na fara weldan oga da zai. So mun sa musu guduma. In mutum ya karya doka a buga guduma sai a tura shi gida. So ga yanda site din mai fara zama, amma wannan bamu sa musu wannan animation din ba. Na saman yana yi amma na kasan baya yi. So shi ma na kasan zamu iya sa mai, ba issue bane. So what next? Mu gama da sections din sai mu zo mu yi animating din su all together. So what next yanzu? Wannan display din namu fa sai an kai. So zamu yi adin din sabon section, sai anan zamu yi amfani da call to action ko. You can use call to action. Za mu yi amfani da mu raba call to action ɗin gida biyu ne ko mu bar shi a single ne da za mu yi shi. Okay, let's try something. A nan za mu iya cewa let's input this heading, sai mu ce register your child today. Akwai wanda za mu iya ƙara mai boldness ɗin. Okay, the other side kuma za mu iya sa mai abu kaman image. So wannan rubutun sai mu ce ya zo ya zauna a tukuna. Okay, wannan za mu danna sai ya zo kan yawa middle. So ga rubutun ya zo middle, and then we can change the alignment of this writing to the right. So an ce register your child today. A ƙasa in mun so sai mu sa musu, okay, hanjin copy button ɗin can kai. Okay, can I like copy and paste? No. Yes, okay, yes, copy. I'm going to paste in this. Paste style. I paste it. Where I paste the map around saying, so let us just add the button. Okay, go button, and then center alignment, register. So the link will still be blank, and the color will be, okay, let me change the color of this one. Blue in here, any dark around, and the job. The blue and the campaign as well. So this register, zamu text color din ya zama white din, sai kuma background color din ya zama, okay, background color din ya zama blue. Sai button din karan kanshi, sai mu je mu sa shi radius din ya zama total. Okay, akwai wata rana akwai hovering akan button za ku ga color ya canza. So shi ma wannan za mu iya sa shi. Wannan normal button state ne. So let us change it to hover. Hover mu sa shi ya zama vice versa. In ai hovering, text din ya zama blue, sai background din shi kuma ya zama fari. Okay, ya zama fari. So kana hovering zai zama vice versa. You understand me, right? Za mu iya sa duk color da muke so. It's not an issue. So wannan gurin image din nan, kuma so za mu iya sa wannan ɗayan hoton image din nan. Wannan yana za mu sa ne. Okay. So space, let us space it ba wannan. So ana kiran wannan call to action. Sometimes kuma za ku gani wannan din ne shi kadai, wannan din ne za ku ga shi kadai. Sometimes deleting din ɗayan column din ne. Sometimes kuma za ku ga wannan din ne shi kadai, sai okay, style, background, classic, and then the image. Sometimes za ku ga wannan din ne shi kadai, sai mu kara mai padding. So ana kiran wannan call to actions. Okay, so still image din nan sai dai mu amsa mai wannan ba motion ba, style, sai mu sa mai overlay. Overlay shi ma mu sa mai color baki, sai mu, yes, wannan rubutun namu kuma dole ne ya zama fari, daidai za a iya karantawa in wani shiga. And wannan button din masu gyara shi kawai. Text color blue, background color white, sai mu canza hovering din ya zama vice versa. Yes, so this is how it will look. So wannan ana kiran shi da call to action. So za mu yi adding wani section, right? Review the call to action, but the image is repeating itself. So ba mu yi setting din shi ba na, okay, shi wannan shi. So za mu iya zuwa mu je, okay, animation by yanzu ba. Okay, ku ga button din nan akwai animation din button, akwai grow, akwai shrink, akwai pulse grow, akwai pulse shrink, akwai push, akwai pump, akwai bounce. Zan gwada kowanne daga cikin su ku gani, but it will be quick. So grow din nan in ka hau kai ya karu, right? So hayan gwada mana shrink din nan, that means ya ragu, right? Sai akwai pulse, shi kuma ya rika pop increasing before a user click it. Once ya hovering akan me zai. So let me go for this pulse grow. Pulse ne yana growing. Akwai kuma pulse shrink, yana raguwa. So it's a member, it's just like a heartbeat. Akwai push, come on, boop. Okay, and then there is this pop, and then there is this bounce in. So kowane button zamu iya ajiye mai wannan. So you will choose one if you need any. So but let me just put this grow. Okay, it's okay. Okay, again. Okay, that's what we came for exactly. Wannan background image ne ma ko menene? Yeah? Okay, position ya zama a center, sai attachment mu bar shi a scroll ko? Mu bar shi a scroll zai yi kyau. Sai da repeat mu sa shi a no repeat, kada ya repeating. Sai size ɗin kuma mu sa shi a covered. So wannan shine call to action ɗin. Amma kamar ni wannan height ɗin ya yi min karami wallahi. Ya yi karami da ya height ɗin. In akwai wasu information za mu iya sa a ƙasan register your child. I'm going to kind of increase it. Height ɗin ya yi karami. Duk da ba content. Let me add it a bit. So wannan ha mu sa shi a maybe 150. Hi, okay. So wata rana za ku ga in kun shigo site za ku ga an sa let me hang copy wannan header code. Duplicate. See. So column is white, so we are not going to see. So I'm going to change the color to yes. So what now? I'm going to space the summer. Yes, we are going to add the padding to like maybe okay 50 is okay. Okay, but register that me, but say we are register call to action. So what we are going to do is we are going to do something like our gallery. So she ma za iya sa mai divider, duk da divider now mun sa shi din icon ne a the very first place kuma sai zama ba icon a wannan version din. Amma zai updating din version din kamar nan next class sai mu zo mu ga yadda za mu sa icons nan with some other features. So the color is going to be like kind of blue. Sai kuma mu sa shi zama a center. Sai width din mu rage shi. Wancan width din nawa ne? I don't know, but na ga wannan rashin icon din na yasa abin yana yi wani iri. It doesn't look good. So let us just leave it 25. Okay. This gallery za ku ga an sa image yana wucewa na yara ne sun fita sun yi wani guda ga image yana sliding da kanshi yana wucewa kuna gani. So that's what we are going to add right now. So in mun zo kan available elements din mu za mu iya searching din element daga nan. Elements din suna da yawa. Kawai muna da amfani da top na sama ne. So elements din suna da yawa. So you can search for element from here. So in kana neman maybe carousel, yes, kaga ga image carousel. So kawai dragging din shi dan ya kawo shi kasan nan. So ya zo kuwa? Yes, ya zo. So please wait loading. So let's go. Yes, image carousel. Sai mu sa shi a nan. Yanzu kam ya zo gashi na gan shi. So akwai add image. Gaskiya wannan elementor outdated. Yanda yake display din ma somehow I have to update it. So a ce image din suna da yawa. The image is too small. maybe zan ƙara adadin duplicates ɗinsu daidai wurin su cika. Yes, I just want them to be, if ba za su ƙaru ba. So akwai image stretch, ya stretching, kaga in yi stretching za su stretching sa haɗu, so I'm going to leave it as no. Sai akwai kuma navigation, arrows da dot, za ga akwai arrow a ƙarshen image na clicking akwai tana, sai akwai dot a ƙasan. Duk wani image ɗin da yake scrolling yake kai zai nuna ma kana na uku ko kana na ƙarshe a wannan dots ɗin nan, so mu bashi a arrows and dots. So link no ba za mu samu wannan ba, sai caption shi ma ba za mu samu ba. So what we are going to do is, okay, slides to scroll, an musa shi guda ɗaya zai na scrolling by 1 1 1. In ka sa bibi guda bibi ne za su na wucewa suna shigowa, so you're going to leave it by 1 1. guda 1 1 ne zai na sliding, next one yana wucewa. So the slides to show, kamar image guda nawa ne kake so ya showing gaba ɗaya total ɗin image ɗin, so you select from here. So I don't know, since we don't have much image, how much 8. No, it's plenty. Slides to show, wanda zai showing, wanda zai na showing suna sliding, maybe guda 4 za su cika shi, 4 will be okay. Guda 4 ne za su nuna sai sauran kuma suna shigo suna wucewa. So you see 4 are showing, that's the slides to show. Then they will be sliding. I repeat the same image because we don't have images. The size will just medium. No, the size also differs. So you just leave it like this. And sometimes I'll go away. That I didn't contact from the lokaci. We are running out of time. So I'll go agent in contact. So we're going to add the contact. So I'll go agent in contact. So I'll go sometimes answer map. I gave a name. See a number, maybe that yes, office address, the number where the mail is that. So we're going to add all those ones. Do you have any question based on what we did today? You have to answer them and then look some things before we will go. Jiya na ga muku ana iya password protecting in page na WordPress. Sai wanda yake da wannan pin din da kai login din shi da shi ya zai access in page din. So we are going to try it right now before, if you don't have any question. If you don't have any question, we're going to try it right now. So if you have any question, share. Based on how I was, the size of my screen was, that's what was confusing us. Kun ga yanzu margin din nan ya wuce nan because we were adjusting the screen. So yanzu ga anahin margin din welcome nan ba na da azan ba because of this projector. So mun doka mun gyara shi yayi aligning a shi ba mu gyara shi ba. So do you have any question? If you have any question before I adjust this, please ask. Say mu gwada wannan password protection din, then we look 1 or 2 things, see we call it AD. Say next week kuma. But you remind me I have something to share actually. So 180. No question? Ba question gaba daya. This one what we do today. Question daya babu.
This question was not based on what we did today.
Okay.
No, but, the main mention yesterday, yesterday, those premium things, maybe you buy them.
I am para rendering one now, so I'm going to stop this video and